Are you on? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You're recording? Okay. This hands free. Hands free. I did wash my hands. I didn't include the hand washing ritual that goes with the eating of the cookie in the broadcast because it's a private ritual, and I didn't really do it this time. I mean, I did wash my hands, but I didn't do the full cleansing ritual that you should do before you eat the Safeway cookie. You don't always have to do the full cleansing ritual. Sometimes it's okay to just sort of wash your hands and get things done, you know? Just get things done. Doesn't need to be a sacred act, you know, all the time. Sometimes you can just get things done. But the eating of the cookie itself should not be something done just to get things done. It's the thing you're doing. So, you know, the cleansing ritual is important. You don't want to ignore it. But I did one yesterday. So, like, that's fine. You know, you don't have to do one every day. You don't have and one will do, you know, not the... You should wash your hands before, you know, like, just always. But sometimes you can just wash them. You don't have to do the whole ritual. But you should do the ritual once a week. That's not a hard and fast rule, you know. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the cookie. We're gonna eat it now. So it's soft. I find this whole process really quite embarrassing. You know, me sitting here describing you, like, that's not what this is for. You know, it sort of ruins the act of eating the cookie because you're kind of staring at me. That's still a good cookie though. But it's hard to forget that the camera's there. Which makes you wonder, are you ever really seeing the truth, you know, when you watch something? I mean, maybe in a work of fiction you can actually accomplish the truth more easily than you could, you know, suppose to work in nonfiction, when it's, you know, on a TV or movie podcast, because the presence of the recording device automatically creates this sort of lie inherent in anything it records. So you have to kind of try to make up for that lie by putting on a lens of lie, a lie lens, and that lie lens is fiction, or like artistry or something, I don't know. Intention, maybe even, just into, like, I mean, if your motives are, like, good, and you're like, you're doing something good, but it doesn't change the fact that the actual eating of this cookie, I can't enjoy it the same way I would if this camera wasn't here. God damn this camera. And because of my lazy technical know-how, honestly, I don't even know if you're going to be able to hear or understand any of this because I don't have a microphone set up. I might be really garbled. Or maybe just the level we got, I'll seem like I'm shouting. No, I'll seem like I'm mad, like I'm crazy. I might come off, a tad unprofessional, like I don't know what I'm doing regarding chocolate chip cookies. Okay. Okay, no. Okay. Part of the ritual, too, is to clear your mind, of all these other things, including the camera, including your responsibility to the viewer. A pact that you make with them that what you're doing, what is happening here matters. This isn't just for my ego. This isn't just like frivolous, entertainment that I make really to entertain myself. I have a good cookie though. Got a crick in my neck. Liking the cookie is the same as figuring out why you like the cookie. There are chemical reactions going on here. With all of the different combinations inside of my mouth, interlocking with my taste buds. It's all just these chemical things. And I don't know, some of them, it creates this maybe in my stomach or in my blood, like certain metabolizations cause, there's sugar, so that there's chemical reactions, like in my mind, I guess, that maybe make me have sort of this burst of energy or pleasure in a way that kind of transcends the pleasure of the actual taste itself, which is inherently pleasurable as well. But then there's this whole, even though that is just reducible to, obviously, to chemical interactions as well. But then there's this qualia of it, which is the actual, really kind of indescribable character of the sensations themselves, beyond them being just chemical reactions. So it's a good cookie because that qualia is top-notch qualia. How would I describe it? No, I wouldn't dare do that. Other people have taken me to holy places that claim to have the best chocolate chip cookie. I've been to a few of these holy places, pilgrimages I go to these places where people claim this is the best chocolate chip cookie, and none of them are better than this. I have met people who have claimed that they could home bake the greatest chocolate chip cookies. And I've had those cookies, and they are never better than this. There are some equals. But not better. Those homemade equals, I'm not going to tell you about those. I'm keeping some secrets. But any, like retail or store-bought or a cookie that is equal to this. Anywhere else, it would be like 2 or 3 times as much money to buy. So, you know, unless you got one of those top-notch recipes and the skills to make a chocolate chip cookie at home, I don't think you can do better than Safeway. Because, and I don't recommend the store. You know, I don't recommend going into the store. I don't recommend supporting them. I don't know the politics of Safeway. They call themselves the Safeway, but you know, I don't want this to read as an endorsement of any Safeway in the world at all. I would say if you can get black market Safeway cookies by someone brave enough to go in there and buy them, then you should just get the black market ones and accept the markup that they do. You know that it's going to someone who deserves it. Because, and then it's not because Safeway's, you know, I don't know what kind of reputation they have for having an ironic title, but that reputation is not always fair. You know, that's factors beyond them, perhaps. But I don't want to be an apologist for Safeway here either, you know? They're not giving me any money, and I doubt they will, ever. They take my money all the time, because it's the grocery store near me, and you know, do I wish we had a better one? Yes, but do the cookies make it worth it? You know, do the cookies make it all worth it? Like, all of it. Any kind of undesirability of, say, you know, Safeway's capitalist management structure, that, you know, even though they're providing this vital service, that it's not even really a service, it's actually the foundation of which we could even have services. You know, we have to eat and drink, and only after we are well fed and not thirsty and, you know, in reasonably safe living quarters should we be expected to, you know, I forget what I was saying, but cookies. The cookies are good. They can't quite justify, you know, the contemporary capitalist structure that created them. No, they can't necessarily justify that. So I would suggest doing whatever you can to topple that. But I do think it's okay to enjoy the Safeway cookie while you are toppling that. And you will come to terms, you'll have to come to terms, you know, that it's not going to be here forever, the Safeway cookie, because Safeway's not going to be here forever. And that's a good thing, actually. We don't need that. We can do a better job, I think, of just like not a better grocery store, but like a better world that doesn't have grocery stores, but has something else that's like better than that. You know, I don't know what that would be. Like, you just grow your own food and like collectively share and grow food. I don't know what would work, but I mean, we don't want to go live on a farm, I guess, but there could be like urban farming, and you know, like not everybody has to do the exact same amount of growing and sharing, as long as they're contributing in other ways. You know, we can work that out in a way that makes sense. Because some people have a green thumb, you know, and other people don't have a green thumb, and I think we should embrace the different kinds of, you know, people we are. But at the same time, you know, it would probably be good if everybody knew how to grow their own food. It's just like a basic need to keep you alive. It could be useful if you knew how to grow your own food and then cook it. Yeah, I don't know why that's not really taught that much, the growing part, to most of us. I certainly don't know how to do it at all. So it makes me appreciate the Safeway cookie. Well, thank you. I just pressed